In France's pharmacies and labs, there's a glimmer of hope. The number of COVID cases is dropping. Scientists believe this could mean that the Omicron wave has peaked, especially in places like Paris.
The worst-case scenario is moving away. The dip has begun. The number of infections will drop considerably in February, and in March, we should be at very low levels.
In this Paris laboratory, some 29% of the tests that they received last week came back positive. This week's figures are at 20%.
We saw a peak on the 13th of January when nearly 1 in 3 patients tested positive. Since then, there's been a slight drop in the number of positive cases, but the dip does need to be confirmed in the coming days.
In the Paris region, some 64,000 people tested positive every day, according to the government's weekly averages. But that's down from a high of 72,000. Omicron cases are still sweeping across France, though. Nationwide, some 278,000 daily new cases were reported Sunday. But it's also a 6% drop, which is a first in 2 months. For this pharmacist, a dip in reported cases doesn't necessarily mean fewer people are ill. He says that fewer tests are going to labs.
We're doing about 30% fewer tests. The reasons are simple. An easing of school protocols for contact tracing. Self-administered tests can now be used.
Hospitals remain in the thick of France's 5th wave, with over 25,000 COVID patients. But on the bright side, the number of them being admitted to intensive care units has stabilized.